G-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. Still trying to fucking maximize this fucking camera angle using this on the goddamn, shooting on the goddamn iPhone 16. This one looks a little bit better. Let me know how you guys like it. Still feels like a little bit ceiling action to me, goddammit, but let me know how you guys like them. I've been trying it on little different goddamn things, propping it up on top of. I was propping it up on just a laptop early on the last couple, and I don't really like how it looks. So, picking up where we goddamn left off. Michael Sangura, paid question. He even says, paid question. Hello, J-Dawg. First time ever submitting a paid question on my end. Keep them coming, homeboy. Fucking goddamn, the last 6 weeks have been dog shit and a half. They've been picking up the last couple of, I don't know, today only came in one, but the last few days have been pretty good. But all in all, the quota of the total is fucking dog shit. I've been watching for a while. How much are you benching? Gym question. Although I'll be goddamn quick because you'll see why. How much are you benching and deadlifting nowadays? You look huge. So full disclosure, I haven't deadlifted in about. That was the first exercise I ever cut out. I haven't deadlifted in I think 12 years. And I haven't regular standard flat benched in 5 years. I would do a close grip bench on my arm days for triceps, but I cut that out too because I goddamn tore my pec. So that didn't work out too good. That's the primary reason I didn't do it for chest, because it's a fucking dog shit movement. You don't feel in your chest much, and it's the ultimate pec tear. Well, why'd you do it for arms, dog? Because I feel it really well in my goddamn triceps, and never heard of anyone tearing their goddamn pec on a fucking close grip. I'm sure there's somebody is out there, but I've never met them. Because you're mostly using your goddamn triceps and not your chest. So, but didn't work. So I don't even do those anymore. How much do you charge for regurgitation of tales of Necro on Hell's Headbangers? Check the goddamn site, homeboy. You don't need to ask. You go to the website. But if you're talking about the CD or LP, those are out of stock. Ablated Records, to my knowledge, is repressing the CD. I wanted Hell's to do it, but we were pussyfooting around too long, and so didn't happen. I'm trying to get that LP repress done before Dead by Dog when they're playing my goddamn fest. Get your goddamn Dead by Dog ticket in the goddamn description box. Regurgitation's playing that. Actually, Brutal Baxter fucking told me too. I have no idea what it is. He wouldn't tell me. He's like, oh, we got a surprise for you too, bro, for Dead by Dog. Hell yeah, only for that show. That's what he said. Fuck yeah. Now, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's some type of cover song or something, I'm assuming. I mean, what the fuck else? I don't think he's going to fucking pull out fucking Brutal Ben's dick and suck it. That ain't a surprise. Holy shit. Save that shit for behind the scenes, homeboy. That wasn't a goddamn good surprise. So, I'd imagine some type of cover song, and what would it be? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, because I don't know how much. I mean, he knows what I like, but at the same time, does he know, like, he's not going to just cover, like, any band that was after them. So, like, it'd have to be something that he was influenced by, too. Like, obviously, he does know I like Cannibal and Deicide. To what degree? I don't know. I mean, he doesn't really. I highly doubt he watches my goddamn channel. He says he's peeked in, but again, peeking in is he probably peeked on the videos he went in on. And yeah, I don't think we've really talked about it or anything like that, discussed it or anything like that. So I don't know how much he knows I like Cannibal or Deicide. So if he's thinking like that'd be a surprise, or if I mean, they already covered Suffocation Infecting the Crypts. Yeah, so I don't know. The Tish, something that'd be cool. So guess there's a goddamn surprise for regurgitation at Dead by Dog. His words, not mine. So if they don't fucking pull through, don't come yelling at me. It's just what he goddamn said. Didn't tell me what it was, though. But CDs, LPs out of stock. It should have LPs, better have LPs back repressed. And cassettes, I believe, are sold out, too. We have shirts, though. So, and how much they are, I think $20. Check the goddamn website, though. He's like, I got it off Discogs from some guy in Brazil. It has the DVD. I paid $53.91 with shipping. Yeah, it's got to be the Digibook. Hell's Digibooks that we did. Has a CD, DVD, and we were selling them for $12 or $15 when they came out. But yeah, you gotta be fast, homeboys. Just like I'm telling you, like, don't be sleeping on those immolation pictures. They're moving quick. I mean, are they gonna be out of stock next month? I doubt it. But they're selling every goddamn day, and because that's a no doubt in my mind record. Immolations. There's only 500 of each pressed. The picture disc we did. Dude, in 7 years from now on Discogs and shit, those are going to be $100 records. Like, I'm 100% positive. Just like when we pressed our Mortician records for the first time before Relapse did theirs and shit, people all bitching and complaining. When we first pressed Hacked Up for Barbecue, The very first pressing, because we pressed it twice, the very first pressing was in 2005. Dude, that was actually kind of a slow move. Not that, like, nobody bought it, but not a daily seller. Granted, we were much smaller back then, too. Actually, I think, yeah, when we first pressed that was, we were still living in our parents' house. But 2005, so we had to take them with us, because 2005 is the year that me, Z, and C-Dawg bought the house together and then ran the business out of the house that we lived out of. But when we first pressed it, I do remember, we were still in our fucking parents' house. I would have been 20 years old. So we were much smaller, so there is that factor. But nonetheless, I remember the fucking first, there's either 100 or 110, I think it's 110, blue splatter vinyls, hand numbered. Dawg owns it, of course. Watch my very first video on this channel. I show it on camera. That's the very first video, as I tell a goddamn story time about that. It's hand numbered out of 110. Dude, even those took a while to sell, and here's the kicker. There's this guy named Jason Combs. Shout out to goddamn Combs if you watch my shit. Highly doubt he does. He hasn't ordered in a while, but he used to order for us from all the time. He'd call us up at our parents' house and place order. He was a mail order guy where he'd place it snail mail. We could get a money order and send it. Big boy orders too. 300 plus. $1,000 order wasn't out of the goddamn question, but he let them build up over a few months, having items on hold. He bought 30, literally 30 Mortician Hacked Up for Barbecues blue splatter vinyls with zero intent to sell them. Now, I don't know if later on the road he bought 2s and 3s was like his norm, and he didn't even want to sell them. He just, at that point, you got some type of, what do they call it? OCD. You know what I mean? That's a goddamn good OCD for the goddamn hells, though, goddammits. Cool dude from Wichita, Kansas. He's the first guy I remember what he called me the day of that BTK killer got caught. Did you hear they caught BTK? Oh, no, I don't know much about him. I was like, it kind of sounds familiar. Yeah, there's a fucking serial killer here in Wichita that for years, and they didn't catch him. Oh, shit. I was like, okay. And then obviously since I've seen documentaries and shit like that. But he bought 30 of them. And the Hacked Up for Barbecue still took a while to sell out, to sell. The blue, too. Like, not a year, the blue, but put it this way, the entire pressing, I remember for a 100% fact it took over a year to sell all of them. Years later, I've had people begging, dude, can you check for an extra? They go for well over, all of them, even Domain of Death and Darkest Day of Horror, we did them. They're going for well over $100 on eBay. They're fucking rip-off. They were sitting here, dude, but again, that's because all these fucking posers weren't listening to TISH back then, back when the Dawg was listening to them. So, a lot of these are obvious. I'm not saying like, hey, fucking hurry up and get the new goddamn, get your Chainbreaker. I think the LPs are sold out. Might have some CDs. That's a good thrash band on Hell's Headbangers, Chainbreaker. Hey, that's going to sell out. That's going to be $100 on Discogs in fucking 5 years. No, that is probably not. I doubt it. But Immolation, it's safe to say. Yeah, mark my words. Mark your calendar today and write fucking J-Dawg said, and I said 7 years, in 2031, which that'll be here before you goddamn know it. 7 years flies. I don't know about for you homies shucking and jiving out there, but when you're productive and kicking ass and getting things done in life and being a go-getter like the goddamn Dawg is, 7 years will be here before you fucking know it. So on December 3rd, 2031, look up all those 3 Immolation picture this that Hell's Headbangers did. Look them up on Discogs, eBay, and I guarantee you they're going for at least $100. And you'll be bitching, whining, and crying when you get a guy for, what are we selling for? $24.99, I think. I think that's the price tag. Just saying, do what you want. Just trying to help you out, goddammit. This homeboy paid $50 for a Regurgitation CD. Just trying to help you out. Also, I saw your 12-1 video. 12-1? You mean that's all the video I posted on 12-1? I'm recording this on the 3rd. Video Covenant is the best-selling death metal record of all time, I believe. It sold 160,000 copies. So I was kind of right then, which is crazy. It's more than The Bleeding. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how true any of that is, but is Covenant still in the lead to date? Like, nothing by Cannibal has ever outsold them? Cool. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. That I just remember hearing what I was told. Yeah, I don't even remember who said it. I don't even think it was Baxter. I remember it was a teenager when I heard it. Yeah, somebody said Deicide Legion was the first death metal record ever sold 100,000, and then I thought it was Covenant next, and then Bleeding outsold it. That's what I heard. So I could be completely fucked. I could be completely wrong. It could be not even those 3 goddamn bands. Granted, it makes sense. 3 goddamn biggest death metal bands. So it's believable, but that's just what I was told, and I was okay, that's kind of neat to know. But again, when I heard that, dude, I was like 16, 17 years ago. That's like 20 years ago. more than 20 years ago. So you would think it'd be updated by now, that somebody would have outsold it. Again, tweencore don't fucking count. But I would have thought, especially because Cannibal's definitely more popular now than they were over 20 years ago. So you would have thought some record would have sold it, like Kill or something. You would think something with Corpse Grinder, because just by default, Corpse Grinder is more recognized as the face of Cannibal Corpse than Chris Barnes is. Now, before you old guys freak out and shit like that, I understand. Trust me, Tomb of the Mutilated is my favorite album. I'm not saying that. That's not my words. It's just if you go on Instagirl, which I don't go on, but I've seen memes and shit like that, and the shorts on YouTube, you know, of George and, you know, the headbanging and the saying the I Come Blood line live. I mean, it's all people reckon. I'm talking about the kiddos and shit like that. Pretty much mostly irrelevant people. But irregardless, people that know the name Cannibal Corpse, they affiliate it with Corpse Grinder. So you would think, just by default, one of the top selling records at this point would be something that he's on. Just any record. I don't know. Pick any of them. Gallery of Suicide, fucking Gore Obsessed, fucking, I say Kill because it seems like Make Them Suffer. Correct me if I'm wrong, too. Am I correct on this, or am I wrong on this? You know what? God damn, I should have asked. I mean, I plan on getting, you know what? Just a little brainstorming, too. Alex Webster is somebody I would consider flying down to go do an interview as well. I prefer to get him on the goddamn road. He can't pull that goddamn my voice shit, because he ain't singing on goddamn tour. You just got to get up there and plug in the bass, brah. So you can do that. But however, I've met Alex multiple times. He may even remember us. We gave him a Spawn of Satan CD back when I think it was the third time we met him. It was in Detroit. It was on the Gore Obsessed tour. It's funny. Me, Easy, and Dawg is when so it was our first release, the Spawn of Satan Bloodsick CD. We handed a copy to Alex Webster. Like, yeah, we just started a record label. Here's our first release. We hand him with Spawn of Satan. Like, yeah, it's Jim Sadis side band. Jim Sadis from Nunslaughter. He's like, oh, yeah, Don Crotchley's nand. So you know who Nunslaughter is? Yeah, I wrote them. I got the demo back in the day. Bet your ass Big D loved to hear that. That was serious. That's what he said. That's serious, because I remember to this day because I was surprised. And Alex and George were always the coolest of all of them. Pat was cool too, but he wasn't as talkative as them. He's kind of like me. If you ask him a bunch of questions, he probably would get talkative, as opposed to George and Alex. You didn't really need to start the conversation. They just kept talking on their own. So they were the easiest. Jack was kind of the same thing, just so, bro, cool. And Pat O'Brien, he was definitely the quietest, and then go figure. But so all my interactions with Webster was extremely fucking good. So when Cannibal comes into town, you bet your ass I'm trying to set that up. Ask the old Wood Dog and shit. I know he's good friends with the fucking guitar player. Why can't I think of his name? Rob. He's very good friends with Rob. He says they text all the time. So a Webster interview. But if worst case scenario, if he's too busy, too cool for goddamn school, he'd be someone I'd be curious to fucking. He's somebody I'd be willing to fly to Florida and do. Again, legends that I'm a diehard fan of, even if they're a legend, but it's like, yeah, okay, you're a legend, but I don't really give a shit about your goddamn band. I'm not fucking flying on my time, my goddamn dime. King Diamond and Alex Webster, for Barnes I will too. To be honest, I'm going to make that offer because I know damn well he's going to duck my ass in fucking January. So it'd be, God damn it, dude. I guess I'm, again, that fucking dog, and he just and them goddamn paid skis. Well, dude, these interviews and shit you want to get, it looks like I'm going to have to pay. Assuming he even agrees to that, you would think he would say yes to that. I'm flying to you. Got to fly down to Barnes. That's 2 goddamn flight tickets. Me and Elcat. I need a cameraman, motherfucker, and I'm not going by my goddamn lonesome. I got to get an Airbnb, and I got to get a fucking a rental car. That's a $1,000 interview. Like, just so you know. And you're going to make money off that interview, dude. Even if it gets 100,000 views. Which that one might, it could, over in a year's time or so, that's possible. Dude, you're talking, I made $2. That's literally what it is. I mean, well, maybe not $2, but 100,000 views, I guess it's less than 100. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you for 100% fact, it's less than 100. So no, I'm not making money on it. But yeah, I got to ask fucking Webster about the stats. Yeah, what is the top selling goddamn Cannibal album? Is it The Bleeding? Because I'd be kind of curious. And the other thing I was saying is with Corpse Grinder, am I wrong? I think Make Them Suffer is probably the most popular Corpse Grinder era song. Obviously, the most popular Cannibal song of all time is Hammer Smash Face, wise ass. I'm not saying that. I'm well aware of that. So you don't need to try to fucking play smart like, the Dawg thinks fucking Make Them Suffer is the most popular. I said the most popular Corpse Grinder song. Yes, I think it is. I could be wrong, but I'd be, and if I am, I'd be curious, what is it then? But it's got to be Make Them Suffer. Because, yeah, the most popular Cannibal song is Hammer Smash Face. And the second most popular, I'd imagine, is Stripped, Raped, and Strangled. Third most popular, I'd imagine, is I Come Blood. Fourth most popular, I'd imagine, is probably Fucked with a Knife. Those are all Barn songs, so... Anyways, that answer the goddamn guy's question? Yeah, we got time for one goddamn more. Brandon Livingston. Paid question. Said, Cat Shades the heavy metal picker back again. So I know you love Kill Division and The Will to Kill by Beloved Creation, but have you gotten into Kyle Simmons and Gus Rio's first band Sickness and their masterpiece Ornaments of Mutilation, which came out in 1995? Bros, can you light this guy up with the goddamn camera? I mean, the goddamn comments? Fucking, watch my motherfucking channel. I brought up Sickness multiple times, and not only have I brought up Sickness multiple times, I brought him up in recent times, in the last month or so. Yeah, Sickness is fucking great, dude. I found out about him when the CD, that reissue CD came out. Yeah, it's got the Ornaments of Mutilation full length on there, and then a couple their demos and shit. Was there a demo and EP or 2 demos, whatever? It's discography goddamn disc, and yes, it's fucking fantastic. I think Vic Records put it out. Whoever did it came out about 4 or 5 years ago. Came in through the shop. I put it on the player, and I fucking loved it. And I'm like, hell yeah, goddamn, you forgot to say, you said Beloved Creation and Kill Division. Don't forget that Almighty. And I said Almighty, goddamn it, Hate Plow. And speaking of goddamn Hate Plow, fucking Phil Fasciano, what the fuck, man? We're still up for doing goddamn Hate Plow on vinyl. You never replied to me. I mean, we had those bootlegs and shit. You asked about the LPs. I said, give me your address, man. Well, I'll send you 5, and we'll just have the guy credit us. You never gave me your address, man. Never replied back. You said, yeah, it sounds good. Oh, okay, well, I need your address. I don't know where you live. I need your address. And I need those materials for Hate Plow. He's all for the Hate Plow, too. Yeah, fuck it. I've been wanting that shit out for years. All right. You got the materials? Can I get them? Never heard back. All right, man. Yeah, let me know. If not, you're missing out. Dawg ain't missing out for shit. He knew about forever. Well, not forever, when that CD came out. They recorded a follow-up called Plague, which would have remained unreleased if I hadn't harassed it for 15 years. Is that then as an EP, and is that on? The only thing I have, like I said, is that reissue CD that came out. And it's like a discography disc. There's definitely a demo on there, the album, an EP or 7-inch something. So maybe that's on. Maybe that's not on. Maybe that's coming out. I interviewed both Kyle and Gus on my channel. So Cat with a K, Shades of Heavy Metal Picker. He interviewed Kyle and Gus. That's pretty goddamn cool. Also, I'm going to upgrade to a pink flat brim leprosy cap for my more recent videos. They're available. They're pressed. I've seen them, goddammit. So you can absolutely do that. To sum it up, if you love Kill Division, you're going to go bananas for Sickness. I didn't go bananas for them, but I definitely was fist banging manian and fucking thought it was good shit right out the goddamn gate. Kyle Simmons is right at the top with David Vincent, Jeff Walker, and GB. Yeah, I mean, I really like his stuff that he's on. Obviously, he's not noticed to that degree. Part of it would be his fault, I guess. Not to beat up on the guy. It's just because he kind of disappeared. Because after, Hate Plow and Malevolent, he was doing it around the same goddamn time. You know, when those 2 Hate Plows came out and the Malevolent albums, he's on The Will to Kill and War Cult and all that. That's around the same time frame. But after he, I don't know, left or quit, I guess if I did, I would. By the way, that's somebody I would interview as well as Kyle. He kind of unless there's something that I don't know about, he disappeared for several years. You know, Brett Hoffman came back in the band from Beloved Creation, and Kyle, you're like, is this guy dead or in jail? Is he burned out? What's he doing? And then fast forward, a decade, maybe more than a decade actually. They start up Kill Division. Kill Division's been around forever. It's your first release, man. Whatever the fuck that is, and that's roughly 2020. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it 2020? Thin the Herd's on there, which is about the goddamn Wimpfid, which I thought was a fan-fucking-tastic song. Fan-fucking-tastic lyrics. That's the first goddamn release. I mean, if you had a demo or something, 2019 at the fucking absolute earliest, the band started. The band started in 2015. You didn't have anything out, and that's not verifiable by the Dawg or the goddamn fans. So that shit don't count. Don't pull an entrails on me. Been around since 1992. Look it up on Metal Archives. That's what it says. Entrails from Sweden. Formed in 1992. First release is their first demo. Do you know what year it came out? Crickets, I've already told this. 2009. What in the flying ass fuck were you doing for 17 goddamn years that it took you to do your first fucking songs, release your first demo? You cut the fucking shit, 1992. You weren't even around since 2002, brah. So cut the shit. And you best goddamn believe I want an Entrails interview too. You ain't getting it now, dog. What do you mean? They could clarify the 1992 shit. Entrails superfan over here too. Birdflesh superfan as well. God damn it. So, if they ever play Maryland Death Fest or anything like that again, because that's the most likely scenario that they play, I'd do it. So, by the way, I saw goddamn General Surgery is playing Maryland Death Fest. You bet your ass I want a General Surgery goddamn interview with fucking Grant. Isn't he the only original goddamn member? I don't want some hoagies that just got in the band fucking last week. I want to talk about the good old necrology days. If you ain't on necrology, I ain't goddamn interested. That's who I goddamn want. But fucking goddamn General Surgery super fan. So send out the goddamn memo. MDF, General Surgery, Grant, don't duck the fucking dog. Come squish the surgery, you know what do. Put the goddamn cancer in the morning and check that description box, goddammit. Dead by dog ticket, send in the goddamn paid ski, and get your J-Dog fucking slogan t-shirt for the holiday season or just any fucking season or stocking stuffers. Later, goddammit.